So we might be getting the new GT500 reveal tomorrow. Yes, I said tomorrow. And if you're watching this video today, today's Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, which means it's the Ford National Show, which is the largest Ford show ever. And I know you guys saw the spy shot that were leaked yesterday. We're going to talk about those, but there's something more important to talk about in this video, which pretty much indicates that there's going to be a GT500 reveal. So we're going to hop onto the computer right away, and we're going to talk about this. Because, guys, honestly, I am so excited, and this is probably going to be the ticket to get some more S650 Mustang sales. So let's go ahead and take a look at why I think it's going to be revealed tomorrow at the Ford Nationals. All right, guys, so the Ford Nationals is tomorrow, and I'm planning to go there over the weekend. So I want to just kind of take a look at the, the event guide and what they're going to have happening. Because more than a car show, they've got some cool reveals going on. They've got RTR, Celine, and Ford typically has a booth setup which is pretty much filled with 90% Mustang, and which you kind of see why that's important. So I go ahead and just kind of check out the event map, and this is the first day tomorrow for Friday. And here we have, if you look at 11 o'clock, right here, walk around a new Ford Motor Company offering. Yes, you're reading this correctly. It says a new Ford Motor Company offering, which means it's going to be a new reveal of a car or a trim level. And that's kind of why I was originally leaning towards the Mach 4. But because the Spy Shots leak, it might be the GT500. Now, you may be thinking that it could be anything. And yes, you're technically right. But 90% of it, I've been going there for past 2 years, and their main stage is basically filled with Mustangs. You've got a couple Broncos and F-150s here and there, but it's basically all different types of Mustang, including the Mustang Mach-E, unfortunately. But that's what they have. So I decided to get a little bit curious, and I was like, let me do some digging. So this is the 2025 event guide. Then I went back to 2024, and I was there last year. So you can see Friday, 11 a.m., walk around for the new 2025 60th anniversary package Mustang. And I remember I was there. They had the 60th anniversary special over there. They also did some, every time they have like this special walk around, they talk about the design, the performance, and all that stuff. So they had those car out there. Very similar formula at 11 a.m. But here they pretty much named it out that it was going to be the 60th anniversary package 2025 Mustang. Now, if you go back to 2024, or no, it's 2023, that's when the 2024, the S650 Mustang was brand new. And sure enough, 11 a.m., walk around for the new 2024 Mustang by Ford Motor Company. So you can kind of see the trend that every year on Friday or Saturday, I mean, they have that on Saturday as well, so it's going to be the same schedule as that they follow, basically. But basically on Fridays, the way they kind of kick off the show, that there's got a walk around of a new Mustang. So in 2023, it was the brand new S650 Mustang. In 2024, they had the 2025 Mustang 60th anniversary package, which was new for 2025 at least. And this year, they're kind of hush-hush about it. They just said a new Ford Motor Company offering, and it's pretty much left to your speculation what it could be. And originally, I was thinking it might be the Mustang Mach 4 because it talks about a new Ford Motor Company offering and it doesn't really say anything Mustang specific. But because of the Spy Shots leak yesterday, I want to say it might be the GT500. And to be honest, we haven't seen any spy shots of the Mach 4. So aside from the trademark, we haven't seen much on Mach 4. So it's still just a speculation versus the GT500. We've seen spy shots. We have seen the leaked document with the Legend engine that's going to be in there. And we've seen a lot more news, at least compared to the Mustang Mach 4. So Mach 4 is nothing but a concept as of right now. But the GT500, especially with the new spy shot that we saw yesterday, this is what I'm thinking is going to be happening, where we're going to get the GT500 revealed tomorrow. And I'm very excited because I'm planning to go there. So it'd be really nice to kind of get some footage there, talk to people, and just really get an idea what this new S650 Mustang is going to be all about. But yeah, let's talk about the spy shot that were leaked yesterday. As you can see, this does not look like your ordinary S650 Mustang. The previous one we saw kind of looked a little bit weak and it did not look as aggressive, but maybe that was like very early stage and they didn't want people to know, and that kind of got the job done. But this time around, we can see the aggressive front fascia. We can see those massive air vents for cooling. And that to me, and even if you look at the tires, it has the P0R. but I don't think that tire exists yet. So it's probably a prototype that they're testing on, kind of like what they did for the Dark Horse. It has like a special tire, so to speak. But yeah, I think it looks very, very promising. The GT500 looks really good from these spy shots. I don't think there's going to be much changes from the S550, only because they pretty much perfected it. You had 760 horsepower, supercharged V8 engine, very track focused too, so it wasn't like the Demons and Hellcats where it could, put the power down, go straight, but it can't corner. So GT500 was the perfect package. They might take it up a notch and make it 800 horsepower just to say it's an 800 horsepower Mustang. But other than that, I don't see them changing much. Nonetheless, I'm very excited about it. It would be nice to kind of get it. Although I'll be honest, part of me still wants it to be the Mustang Mach 4, which I just know is kind of far-fetched because there's just nothing about it aside from the trademark that we saw. There's no confirmation, no spy shots, nothing from Ford, nothing yet, at least. And part of me, because the GT500 is going to come in, it's going to be very exciting to have it. Don't get me wrong. Trust me, my dream car is a GT500, S550, S197, name it. I've always wanted a GT500. But it's just one of those cars, like, if it ends up being revealed tomorrow, with the markups and everything, we're probably just not going to see too many of them. And it's just going to be a car that kind of takes Mustang up a notch from Dark Horse to GT500 and becomes a symbol. But other than that, it's not going to be much different. It's going to be like the S550 GT500. But the Mustang Mach 4, in my opinion, would have been a lot cooler. Having a 5.0 all-wheel drive potentially in a sedan form, say all you want, but I would be next in line to be getting that. Although the more and more I think about it, I wonder if we're not even going to get a 5.0 Mustang sedan to begin with, because it's a Mach 4, at least that's what they trademarked, and they have a Mach E. So it might be just Mach E, Mach 4. We did hear some rumors back in the day that Ford was going to turn Mustang into a brand. And I mean, you've got the convertible, you've got the coupe, you've got the Mach E, which is the SUV. So that kind of fits that theme where you're going to have a Mach 4, which would, again, kind of compete with Teslas and the Model 3s and the sedans of the EVs. I know Ford said they weren't going to make sedan, but that was before the hybrids and EVs kind of took over. So for Ford to like really be competitive in the market, which is what they use for the Mach E, they don't want to come up with the Ford Escape EV or Edge EV, Explorer EV. They knew they wanted to have this strong brand recognition, so they went ahead with the Mustang Mach E. And sure enough, it is competing well with the Tesla Model Y. And then that's what they're going to do now is they're going to come with the Mach 4 as a sedan, which is going to be EV potentially. That's going to compete with the Model 3. Nonetheless, I think I definitely want to see the 5.0 V8 in a sedan form. I think that would be the peak of Mustang, and I would love to have this car that I'm currently sitting in and the Mustang Mach 4. But yeah, I think it would be very exciting, even if it's EV, just to kind of diversify the portfolio a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm really hoping the next time I get to make a video on this topic is going to be with the actual GT500 based on what we're seeing. Comment below what are your thoughts on the new reveal or potential new reveal, and of course I'll catch you guys in the next video.